visit course conference with me. I want to go overseas to have a chance. Okay? So agenda, what is hierarchy and what is the hierarchy system? So can you remember, do you know hierarchy? This is the story I explained last year here. You already forgot? Let's go over. Okay? First listener would like to listen carefully. What is a hierarchy? Hierarchy is about many messages, but also about that in Japanese. We get many messages and pictures of terms if you search for the term hierarchy on Twitter. So this is an example from Twitter, you write down hierarchy on Twitter. So Twitter return posts with dirks and kind of Japanese messages, kinds of messages like this. So ahiru means dirt and Mary in Japanese, and yaki means burn. The word akiraki is only used to make fun and jokes. It's popular in Nagoya and Tokyo and Twitter around the Japanese open source communities, the Tokaido Linux user group, Tokaido Lab in Japanese. So sometimes when searching for the word, you get this picture in the result of the picture. The writing in Japanese closely says, please take an eye for here. Okay, I like to explain. I like here. So Zabbix is monitoring the number of times people who search for the term. Zabbix is monitoring hierarchy. The software is called an account made in Nagoya area by persons, Mr. Ahiru and Mr. Tsuboichi, using programs, Python programs, and Ruby. The term hierarchy is very popular worldwide. So most messages like this is like that in English. And also messages, you get this picture, you might have seen this before, okay? So now about the count and details, that is count number of times the hierarchy is mentioned every day. So the program made a graph using the data. We can watch the graph displaying the current dates on Twitter. Let's watch this. Tweeting about the day, this is the new one. You know, about 500 user accounts and over 30,000 postings for the time being. So let us search for the time hierarchy from all the world. That's it. Okay? And what is a hierarchy system? Our hierarchy system, take a look at this. It's composed of 3 parts. It's like a liquid plugin, and whose name is Japanese Hiruyakuna, a Zabbix standard in a here called the Python programming and Zabbix monitoring. This is the whole life of this is for this picture, okay? And so I talk later precisely. First of all, liquid plugin, which means based on Ruby program, return like a similar kind of message of Twitter. So I can term of Twitter return kind of message of made of Ruby program. But you could plugin Hiruyakuna. And you need to install the Twitter client software of Nikuta to use Nikuta plugin. Okay? Nikuta site like this. Zabbix sends a lot of return messages on Twitter in the graph with the statistics by Python program Akira counter based on Zabbix standard. So it kind of return message on Twitter and the Python Akira counter based on Zabbix standard like this. Nikuta plugin Hiruyakuna follows the 3 parts, and main part, the return message and the configuration file. So Hiruyakuna sources like this in detail. Set of the parameter, you can change the keyword of hierarchy by the time you write. So counter Python is like this, and we set variables. And 3 parts of the sources, because it's much longer. So this is the overview. Class Zabbix standard. And that is the birth and the class API and the saving property and saving graph like this and main birth. So source side you can download and customize. You could apply and Hiruyakuna counter like this. And Zabbix reference is API manual and Zabbix API like that, okay? So I share the overview reference. You are able to watch in Japanese what the source is in detail. So this is the main part I want to say. So everyone can customize them using these sources and change the keyword from hierarchy to the term you would like. So you can software like the hierarchy system in your country, monitored by Zabbix. Able to experience such wonderful things like hierarchy on Twitter enjoyably. Why don't we do that in your country? So that is extra. Here, sticker we may have some you now. I will write some, please come to me. Please don't hesitate to ask. Okay? Thank you very much.